Hi everyone, I'm the plant propagator and welcome to my channel. Today I'm in the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance show and sale. I snuck in a little early. There's a few people around, but not very many. What I wanted to do today is show you not everything because there's so much, but I want to highlight some of the award winners and show you what those plants and flowers look like. There's a lot of award winners, and there's a lot of award winners everywhere. So you can get a lot of these ribbons. So this is a second place ribbon right here. There's a first place ribbon back here, the blue ribbons. But what I want to focus on are the big ribbons, and those are these guys right here. So the frilly big ribbons right here, and I'm in front of this tabletop display because I could see two of the big frilly ribbons, and there's some of the tabletops that have even more of them. There's special flowers all over the place, and like I said, I don't have time. I'll look at some of the ones that I think are special, and I'll look at some of the things that the judges, mostly focus on the things that the judges felt were special. So what I want to do is get behind the camera and show you close up what some of these very special flowers look like. We'll take a look at the grand champion. We'll take a look at the AOS award winners that are very special, that were pulled into the AOS judging room and evaluated very carefully and looked at. And I've got some really nice flowers to show you. So let me get behind the camera and show you some of the very special flowers that we have at the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance 2023 annual show and sale. Okay, so right now, I just want you to see, this is what people strive for. So a couple of the frilly ribbon awards, but this is what people really like, and these are the papers that represent the American Orchid Society Awards. So this is a tabletop display. I'll back up so you can get an appropriate look at it. And this won the award for the best tabletop display, and there's the American Orchid Society Award for this as well. I just talked with a person that put this together, and this is put together by Springwater Orchids. And this was I guess what happened with this is this has been sitting for 3 days, and people came in because this is a commercial display and they pulled off some of the orchids, some of the plants, and were taking a closer look at it and wanted to see if they could purchase it. So it's not quite as nice as it was a few days ago. So this is, it still is pretty nice, but it's not quite what it was. But it has just a real diversity of plants that are in there. They looked magnificent a couple of days ago when they were judged there, but it's gone a little downhill, but it's still pretty special looking. So we can take a look at some of the flowers that are in here. This is, I should say, this is a dendrobium that only blooms for a day. So these flowers were really spectacular a couple of days ago. But anyway, the overall display won an AOS trophy for best tabletop display. So what I'm going to do is take a look at some of the other ones, and there's going to be a lot of cutting and pasting in today's video. Okay, yikes. There's another dendrobium at the top of this display, and this was taken down and judged, and it just got another big award here. And again, what they had, and I'll pan down here, this is what you want, is the white piece of paper from American Orchid Society that says you got an award. But you take a look at the overall display. I was here with some of the judges looking at this, and there's a question about overall, how pleasing the overall display is. You want the colors to flow. You don't want it to be too crowded or messy. You've got to do the theme of the show, which is right there. And these flowers have done a lot better than the previous one that I showed you. And we're just going to go over, this is another commercial tabletop display. And these guys, you know, they got greenhouses, they got the facilities to grow these things, and this is really pretty special. Right next to it, if we take a look at it, there's a couple more of the award winners in here. And I actually don't even know what this award is for. It doesn't say on the ribbon, I don't think. Get it closer so I can look. No, it doesn't say on the ribbon itself, but a couple of award winners there. It's not for the catasetum, it's for this guy right here. So 2 award winners here, but again, you take a look at the overall displays here and how it presents and how it looks, and it's pretty impressive. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off and go take a look at another, well, actually I'm not. Let's just kind of go over here. There's another display, overall display. You can take a look at it. And again, the orchids that are in these tabletop displays are just really, you know, incredible. This is a hobbyist, and the previous one I also showed you. These aren't commercial growers. Believe it or not, these are hobby growers, and they have a real, there's incredible collections of orchids that are grown here. All right, but I want to go over here. Hi. Hi. Yeah, we're all. So this is interesting. So this is really hard to see, so I have to focus in on it. And this one, I think this was the best large cattleya flower right here. And I took a look at it a little bit closer up. And the parent of this is Haruko Kansaki. I'm not sure. That's one parent of this. I don't know the name of this, but this did win that ribbon right there for the best large cattleya. Just an incredible flower on this. The display itself, to take a look at it. I should say also that I just got recorded by another YouTuber who was recording for Just One More Orchid. She recorded me. I didn't get her. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, you know, some more tabletop displays. Another frilly ribbon that I got to show you. I think it's for this plant here, which I think, yeah, I think it's a dendrobium. So we can take a little closer look at the den and see what it looks like. Okay, I tell you what, it's close. I'm going to go right to another plant. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to show you this. And it might be hard to see because of the lights in the background. So this is a Certipodium, and it's in a huge container, and it's a pretty big plant right here. So this one is, and you can read what it is. So this one, the best species other genera flower. This was, believe it or not, this plant was also entered last year, and it was bigger last year. So, oh my gosh! But this is really a nice example of a Certipodium. Moving over a little bit more here, this is a Oncidium. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is an Oncidium, and this got also an award right here. So, Outstanding Oncidium Alliance Specimen Plant, and this is just a really nice. This is a Spacilatum here. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, we got to see another one. And so we got another award winner here, and we'll take a look at this flower. And again, I don't think I have time to show you everything, but there was competition. Because look back here, and look back here. But this one had, and I think I heard the judges saying, well, it'd be nice if there were, you know, a few more active blooms on this, but you know, they're still pretty active. Okay. So I'm going to take a look. We're going to go and take a look at the Grand Champion and show you a few more flowers. And here it is. This is the Grand Champion, as you can see from the tag right there. Grand Champion Award for Best Flower. And this is a monster dendrobium. Take a look around the whole plant. This thing is just big. I helped place this plant, and it was difficult to place it because it's so huge, and we had to figure out what the front side was and how the best to show it. And this just has so many flowers, and it's so prolific. It's just really amazing. Even the individual flowers are just really nice, but it's just such a huge plant and such a nice specimen that it got this is the big one here at the end table, the grand champion of the show. And this is done well. I think it won 2 years ago as well. That was before my time here. Okay, but as we go down the dens, let's take a look at some more of the dens. So this is the award for the best dendrobium flower type other than Phalaenopsis. And this has some look at the flowers on this den. And the plant itself, when you look at it itself, it's pretty large, it's pretty nice. And while I'm close, okay, we're moving backwards here this is a Phalaenopsis right here that won an award for Outstanding Phalaenopsis Alliance Specimen Plant. Oop, I'm drifting. But the flowers were nice. Again, the judges are drawn, in some cases to the individual flower, but with a lot of the plants, they look at the overall plant health and how these things are growing. And this is just a really nice plant. Moving back, we can't see it really well. Moving down a little bit more, this is the best Phalaenopsis Alliance flower, 3 inches or smaller. And I was here again when the judges were looking at this, and they really liked, even though they wanted all the flowers to be open, and so there were only 2 open, but they really liked the flower, the colors, and the stripes, and they really liked that component. And again, we highlighted this before because it's variegated, one of the few variegated plants. I don't think I've seen another variegated plant at this show. But, and I'm sorry, it's kind of buried in there. And I do have to show you, I think this is it right here. So this is another fowl here. And it's interesting because it only got a 2nd place in the group award, but then it's that value, that nice white sheet of paper that says that it won an American Orchid Society award. And this is not so he gets the name, the cultivar here, which is nice. So I talked to the owner. It's his first one. He's so excited, and he deserves it. This is a good award. Okay, so moving down a little bit. Actually, I'm not really sure if there's any other. Oops, sorry about that, everyone. I'm not sure if there's any other of the big awards down here with the cattleyas. These things they look nice, but they, okay, I got to show you. All right, so here's the best small cattleya right here. And this is just a really nice, large plant with look at the number of flowers on this guy. So just a really beautiful plant. I'm going to move on to the over here to the Vandas, and here's a double winner. And I've showed you this previously, and so this won a couple awards. But look at the flowers. I gotta find a flower that I can take a good close look at. Yeah, they are on there. Okay. There's nothing facing. There we go. I got one. It's hard to find them, and it's not facing the right way, but yes, and that's the best I can do with that flower. Sorry about the shakiness, but I'm at the highest zoom. And this is in a category that there just, I guess, weren't that many entries, but that's a Vanda with a nice ribbon on it. Here's another. I think this is a species Vanda. This is really very special flower, though. And so we can take a closer look at some of these flowers. But this is just it's a nice plant, and I know the grower on this, and he has a lot of vandas, and he does really well at these shows. Okay, so I think, let me see if there's any other vandas on the other side of this that are big award. Oh yeah, here we go. So I know, again, the grower on this one. So this is another small vanda flower award winner. So we take a look at it. And the thing is that's really interesting about this, not a competition. So the same vanda is there. That's the award winner right there and right there. And this one actually has more, or the same number of flowers on it, but the judges didn't like this quite as much because they said it was a little bit kind of matted looking and a little busy. Whereas this one, the flowers were coming out of the center, and it's just a nice display, and it's all in kind of a flat raft, and the roots aren't too bundled up at the top like the other plant that we'll take another look at in a second. So again, that's that award winner. Okay, so this is again not the award winner. The judges didn't like it as much because it looked a little jumbled. All right, so this is it. We can take a closer look at the flowers, but again, the grower was really on this plant. The owner was really excited to win this, and actually, it's the same as the previous, the real small flower vanda that we looked at. It's the same grower, so she does well and has quite a few vandas. All right. That's all I have today. That's all the flowers I wanted to highlight. I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you like my video and you want to keep on seeing them, it would help me out if you could click on like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Again, I hope you enjoyed my video today, and happy propagating.